Oh, hello, Garo. Hello, Garo. Mic got back on. There we go. I just had to turn the desktop audio up, I think. And a little bit higher. I thought we were about to recap, so I went live, and now there's this weird pause of silence.
Well, I wasn't sure if you were going to be live, so who wants to recap?
I can. Try.
Then please, go ahead.
So last we left off,
Wrong.
Last we left off on Mithril. I believe the party was walking through the streets of town, eventually making their way towards the large building that summoned them. While walking, they spotted me, a strange woman on a roof. Half the party decided to ignore me. The other half decided to literally walk up the side of the roof and or paraglide in, breaking through the ceiling of a shop. During the commotion, I skedaddled away. And the party recollected and headed to the main building, where they were greeted by a kobold that tried to scam them multiple times. After which, they were given some time to gather supplies, buy nice clothes for the ball that is going to happen soon. Did I do it? Did I do good?
You did,
Yeah.
but you forgot the fact that we left off on you in an alleyway.
Shoot. Yeah. I was having an edgy moment in the alleyway.
Why are you shooting up heroin?
What? It's not at all what I said. Just listening to My Chemical Romance, dude.
All right. So, as we come back into the moment, we are actually picking up with we'll actually be picking up with Dylan.
Oh. There's a sudden shift in music.
So Dylan,
Wait, hold on. I didn't hear any music. Oh, there it is. Okay.
you've just had this moment where you've kind of had to fight back this feeling and this wondering in the back of your head. You are approximately, let me grab your token. You are approximately here.
Okay.
So, in this time, you've just finished this moment, and you're trying to find your next place to go. You have a couple of ideas. You know a couple of people. Where are you going? This is almost backtracking just a little bit in time to when you just lost the group.
Being a little on edge and seeing the weird group of people that came in to the city, I am going to meet up with my good friend, I believe he's an armor smith, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Armor in a sense of the word. He does definitely do armor and armaments, as far as you remember.
Mostly they are just a very good friend of my mentor, and I know they won't rat me out.
And that's exactly where you go.
Mm-hmm.
You begin to dive and weave through different segments as you cross a major road, still attempting to hide from your watcher. Go ahead and give me a quick stealth check. Not a problem. You manage to find a small group of people that are around your height, maybe a little bit taller. You kind of hunt yourself down and follow them a little bit before you jump to another group, and then you find yourself across in the alleyway.
Assassin's Creed style.
Pretty much, yeah. You dart across, climbing up some roofs, kind of ducking down past others, before you do eventually find your way over to the back entrance, which is actually which you're very familiar with as being a false outhouse. And you do hear noises, but you being familiar with this, know that this outhouse creating this noise of someone who's struggling within is an illusory artifact of sound to keep people away. You go ahead, you enter in, and you dip down what is normally the actual toilet section, but is instead a pristine, clean tube that sends you down this gentle slope and pockets you into this small cushioned space. It is bare bones, but it is cushy. At which point you hear a familiar dong, which you know as being a low kind of alert system of someone's here. Not a high alert, there's trouble, but almost kind of just like the chime of a convenience store. It's just, it opens, there's a sound, someone's there.
Okay.
At which point, as you expect, there is an orcish gentleman who is there. Oh, hello. It's been a minute. What brings you here?
I broke free of my guard again, and I saw this weird group of people in town that almost made me, so I just needed a safe place to go.
Oh, of course. You sure you weren't followed, right?
I'm pretty sure. You know me.
I do, and that's why I ask.
What's his name, by the way? Just so I can keep it in my notes.
So, you know him as two names.
Okay.
You know that his name that's used within the public is Philbin. Filbin.
Okay.
But you know that within the complex as you're known, he's just known as the Iron Man. I'll say, give me an investigation check to see how nosy you would have been.
Okay. I'm so nosy.
You know his real name is Archon. Archon.
Okay.
So, you know him well. You know that he makes a lot of armaments that your mentor kind of showed you how to use some, kind of told you about some others. And being as nosy as you were, you know that there are some tools that she has used that she hasn't shown you. But you know that pretty much all the tools of the trade, this man seems to kind of be the creator of.
Okay.
So, what brings you out, escaping him this time? Just some fresh air? Had some interests? Were you looking for something?
Mostly just needed a break. The palace, is palace the good word for it?
There's
big
a
building?
handful of different names of it. A palace is definitely one that is commonly used.
Okay.
Yeah, palace, I would probably say, is the most commonly used one.
Okay. The palace has just been so crowded and busy with the ceremony coming, and they've hardly let me just be outside, so the one time they did, I was going to take advantage of it.
Well, that's fair. Honestly, I'm glad you did. There's a lot going on, and they're not even letting a lot of us on the outside know what's going on.
Really?
Even the network's having some difficulties.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
I mean, if there's anything I can help you with. Oh.
Oh. I think Elfain's having an aneurysm.
Cat?
Sorry. That was Rum Tum on the keyboard. I don't know how to stop it.
Just don't let him on the keyboard.
He said slash slash.
No, I don't know what he pressed, but it's...
He
Alright, it looks like it stopped.
Yes, and I'm deleting all of them.
Okay, that was from one instance of stepping on the keyboard.
Probably was stepping on both the slash and the enter button. Yeah, because those two are right next to each other. Okay. Alright. Well... what about, you and your father? Are you guys planning on making an appearance? Any plans there?
I know I'm supposed to make an appearance. He hasn't said if he's going to be there.
Alright.
I would imagine with all the other higher-ups being there.
That's fair. I don't think that he'd really miss it if he has a chance to kind of like schmooze and get some more information.
Of course.
The cat
What?
Rask is planning our death.
But yeah, so alright, well, feel free to stay around as long as you want. Just
You been getting good business?
well, we're getting a lot of regular business. We aren't getting a lot we're not getting a lot of crows going on around. We're going regular people. We're getting regular people. He kind of looks like he's a little bit disappointed in the kind of clientele he's been getting. But we've got some word of some people that might be visiting around. So we're keeping our doors open. We're keeping our eyes up, ears open. At which point you hear a slightly different tone. You hear, kind of like a higher tier, or higher tone. Oh, all right. Well, duty calls, and yeah. Stay as long as you want. You know, the entrances, the exits, you know, the whole shebang.
Yeah, I may linger a bit, just catch my breath.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright. It kind of reaches over, pats you on the shoulder, and then he turns around and he leaves. At which point, I'll say give me a perception check. Your past perception isn't super high, so an active will be needed.
Oh.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're chilling here with the pillows. There's the usual kind of like basic kind of like snacks and food, which at this point basic for you. It's not like bread and water. It's basic like it is like cooked food. It's seasoned. It tastes good, but it's nothing extravagant. But it is far from bare bones. finding anything kind of like bare bones by typical standards outside of Safil Nalar it's almost more difficult to find basic. But you are now here. Is there anything specific you would like to do? The room itself is relatively large, able to accommodate a fair amount of people while giving people their own personal space. And then there is the door that leads out of here into this almost like secondary hall area that splits off in different directions.
I'm gonna kind of just chill, snack on some of the food he's got, drink some water, but kind of keep an ear out in case I hear either people coming in or maybe people walking outside the outhouse.
Sure. All right. While you're relaxing some, I'll say go ahead and give me another perception check. At this point, you've probably been chilling for maybe about a half hour.
Oh.
Jeez. I am not perceptive right now. I'm lost in the sauce.
Yeah, you don't hear anything. You're mostly catching your breath. You're relaxing, kind of enjoying this moment. And you don't hear anything, primarily because there's this deep thrumming that you're not ill familiar with, but it's something that always kind of catches you by surprise a little bit. It's almost like hearing your own blood rushing through your veins, but quietly. And you're familiar enough with that feeling. It doesn't happen super often, but when it does, it kind of ticks in the back of your mind. This is a psionic resonance, which means that, as far as you've been able to pick up, it means that something odd is going on. Something, someone, some oddity. Go ahead and give me we'll say an Arcana check.
Jeez.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no.
You're not sure where. It's not like this is terrible. You're not sure where, but somewhere nearby. Nearby being maybe about like a 500-foot radius, which still is pretty large, but somewhere nearby. There is something that doesn't exactly resonate with the world. It's an oddity. But you can't quite place what. There are a lot of strange people coming into the city. But you're not 100% sure. At which point you actively hear a little bit down the hallway outside of the door. You hear Archon is actively talking with some people. And you go ahead and you take a peek. It's a... I'll take your perception check.
Okay, let me just get a prayer out really quick. R.in Jesus.
Do you have
Please.
lucky?
I don't think so. I do
You
not.
might have okay, I wasn't sure if you chose it.
No, I did not. Alright. R.in Jesus.
Lucifer, give her a good roll.
Please bless my roll right now, or I will cry.
Oh.
Praise be
Uh-oh.
R.in Jesus!
Nah, it was me asking Lucifer for you.
Okay. So you go ahead and you take a peek out, and immediately you recognize two things. One, you recognize the people. It is the elf and the half-elf that you ran into earlier. And two, you recognize that lingo is being used. It's the same lingo that you've heard you've heard Archon use before. You're not super duper confident on it, but you have heard it before, and you do understand its meaning, which is weird. Because as far as you know, a small group of people, those being close to you, are the people that have used this. So how does this elf know it? And he's speaking it fluently. And you notice that this person is, or these people are talking with Archon. He's showing them wares, and you notice that every so often he's tapping his heel twice. Like it is very rapid, very small, just 2 little taps, and then a moment, and then 2 little taps. And you recognize that. That is a get the fuck out symbol.
I'm going to very sneakily deekily skedaddle.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage.
A skedaddle check, please.
Give me a skedaddle check.
I'm gonna need a skedoodle check. Oh,
Oh.
Jesus!
Okay. You managed to slip out past towards the emergency back exit, which you know is a false illusory wall. You run forward. You on the way, you tap 3 different bricks that aren't marked, and the wall shimmers before letting you pass. Before it solidifies behind you, which you dart out. Bringing you back into the city after a short tunnel that brings you into a shed that lets you out into the main city again. It brings you out about here, which is where you can see the paladin, the satyr, and the orc that was flying before, along with a pink-haired elf, and you guys brought Grandhelm with you, right?
I think so.
Yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. And you do see a dwarf with a fabulously wealthy-looking axe. Like, it is encrusted in gems. It is so gaudy looking.
In my mind, it's just going, okay, this is definitely not normal.
And that psychic resonance in your head is getting stronger as you're like spending more time looking at these people.
Could I make a... Sorry, my dog is chewing on a bone. Could I
You stop the alley dog from chewing on your leg.
Stop! Would I be able to do another like Arcana check to see if I can kind of pinpoint it now that I'm a bit closer?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. RN Jesus, you've blessed me twice. Bless me again, or I will cry. Slightly better.
You've managed to pin it. It's something with this group, but you're unsure what exactly. You're not sure who it is. Usually with enough time you've been able to almost like pin it down to like a person or a thing or a creature or a something. But right now, just at this moment, it's something with these people. At which point, with you kind of hiding in the section watching. All right, heroes. What is it that you guys are doing now that you've all come back together?
Such a drastic change in music.
Well, I think it's about time we go to our rooms.
Sounds good.
Probably a good idea. Though we could also like get a bite to eat for dinner or whatever.
They'll have some there.
No, not my cord, please. Thank
Fair.
you. Let's go. Thank you.
Royal cooks.
Elfain, what's attacking your string?
This stray cat. Don't you see him?
Adopt it.
Mine now.
Elfain, that's a rat.
Kun'Brin, adopt it. We need to bring it to Ratgillies.
I don't think bringing a fucking rat to someone is a good gift in general.
Do you not remember his hat that made the rats? This could be his rat. It did disappear.
Hey, don't look a gift rat in the mouth.
I hate all of you. I'm openly admitting it. I hate all of you.
We love you too, man.
Gift rat or not, we're not taking a fucking rat into a palace.
Sorry, Kun'Brin. It sounds like you have to sit this one out.
Their rats are gem encrusted.
Don't know if that's a compliment or an insult, but I'll take it.
Yeah, our stuff for the ball will be won't be ready till. When did they say?
We got like 5 days.
Yeah, so we got time. We can.
I mean, my stuff's all ready.
Well, they're not gonna fucking push forward the ball because you have your stuff ready, Draig. Let's go to our room and relax a bit.
Oh.
Maybe.
I'm still brushing off those fucking things I saw.
What things?
I'll tell you about it when we get to our fucking rooms. Please, come on.
If we get to our rooms.
I feel like I have a fucking hangover.
You do.
You know, it's good cure for that. More
alcohol. I knew that's what you were gonna say.
You mix in a little like hot sauce, some coffee, and an egg as well.
I go ahead and turn and I just motion for everyone to come.
I follow.
I'm following. I take the adopted rat from Elfain.
I just sent a picture.
That is a very large, strangely patterned
Oh, shit.
rat.
Where are you going?
I can't get through some of these
so
buildings.
cute right now.
Rich, are you lost?
No. I can see it over the
Oh, they
buildings.
beat us somehow.
Why are they racing?
Okay, guys.
Yeah, I
I
can't.
don't know. More.
Okay. So you guys begin to approach the palace.
Yes.
Once more, it is a fantastically large building. It is a sight to behold. The water fountain in front of you, it pools down, and either there's a really big reservoir behind this, or there's something creating the water, or it's somehow cycling it.
Magic.
But it is an endless waterfall of water. And people are going up to the palace, people are leaving the palace, guards, fancy people, salesmen, people barking at you at the stalls to come buy this, come try that. But you guys manage to bring yourselves up into the palace proper, at which point, as you get to the actual front door itself, there is no door, it is an open way. But you do see that there are, right now there are 6 guards. Each of them is a, full plate mail, we're talking, chunky plate mail armor. All of you are familiar with plate mail. This is, big, chunky, helmet inset into the, neck protector, big shoulders.
Okay.
They are massive. They might not be tall, some of them are, but they are large entities.
So it's bad armor. Got it.
But they seem to be watching everyone kind of go by. They're not stopping anyone, but they are looking. I'll say Kun'Brin and Kun'Brin, Elfain, and Mitch. You guys with passive perception 20 or above. You guys see that as they're looking in the helmet slits, you can't see faces, but you see the slightest arcane glint. They seem to be essentially scanning people, with, you can only assume to be some sort of maybe detect magic or something like that. But what do you guys do?
Justin, I would like to remind you that I do detect as undead. I do not detect as a humanoid.
Yep. Don't worry.
I detect as I don't fucking know what.
Mitch is just gonna take a deep breath. All right. Well, I'll let all you puddle in first.
Mhm.
Just in case there's any issues on the outside, I can be here to help.
Fair.
Draig, Elfain, Flutter,
Yes. What?
go on.
Alright.
Alright. Flutter, who at this point has taken hold of Arabella, kind of like switching between carrying her and like holding her hand as they walked. Kind of like brings her inside.
Man, that's my job.
Do you want to keep Arabella?
No, I would have had her go with them.
Alright. They end up going on in, just like everyone else. They go in without issue. Grindhelm kind of like straightens his shoulders and begins to strut forward, kind of like elbows out as he walks forward, unimpeded. Are the rest of you going in?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna look to Kun'Brin.
Yeah.
I'll go in after you, or we can go at the same time.
I like hold my elbow out so he can put like his arm in the elbow slot so he can lock arms and go in together.
I look at him for a second, up and down, and then I put my arm out and I link.
Yeah, and then I
Alright.
walk.
Alright. You all go in, and as you guys enter in, it is fabulously decorated.
Fabulous.
Not gaudy, but there are like sensible like silk ribbons that cross this entire entryway, and there are these small lights that seem to float around that you guys recognize as magical origin, but inset onto the walls there are these same lights, though of a slightly different hue, that you guys saw when you were back in the initial summoning tower. These almost like humming, buzzing kind of lights that are attached to the walls. That seem to take on more of kind of like, some are oranges, some are pinks, kind of to match the tone and the color of the rest of the decorations. At which point you guys moving around are quickly able to have sight of, and he goes to catch your attention. It is
not the fucking goblin.
You mean kobold?
Yeah, it wasn't a goblin. This one can be a goblin. No.
Ending it.
Remember, we get one, Mitch.
Nope.
Yeah, Kun'Brin and I have already planned it out.
We get one.
No.
Let's see.
Let go.
The amount of behavioral problems this fucking party has.
No. Let
Not
go.
behavioral, just
Mm-hmm.
we got some stuff to work on.
Like going to a speech coach.
Yes.
Yes.
You see that it is Sir Calros, who seems to have been put here to watch out for your arrival. And as he spots you and beelines it towards you, he has his helmet like under his arm, and he still seems to be wielding his shield on his other arm. As he beelines it, people are immediately like parting ways, not wanting to walk in front of this tank of a man. Before he ends up at your group. Hello.
Hey.
I'm glad you all made it in one piece, and I'm glad that you all seem to have done yourselves up. He looks to you, Draig, kind of looks you up and down, and he gives you a nod.
I give a nod back.
We did a little bit of shopping to make sure we looked the part.
It is appreciated. You are representing yourselves first and foremost. It is good to take pride in your appearance.
There we go.
I apologize for making you wait so long.
Do not worry. Waiting is my specialty.
I can tell.
Now, unless you have any other business to attend to, I may show you to your temporary living quarters.
We shall follow.
He nods,
Stop
turns on
pushing
his
my
heel,
parts.
and walks.
Okay.
No,
I follow.
spit it out.
May I
follow.
ask a favor, Sir Calros?
He spins back on his heel. Yes?
Would you mind if the satyr rides on her shoulder? She likes the view from up high.
He looks down at Arabella.
Nope.
Give me a persuasion check.
Nope.
She's got to hit the puppy dog eyes.
She will give you the help action. So you have advantage.
There.
He looks down at Arabella. He looks to you. Mayhaps during the party. He turns around and he walks.
I looked her. Next time, kid.
Next time. She nods. But she
I'll
does look a
follow.
little bit disappointed. You all go ahead and follow Calros to what appears to be an offshoot hallway that seems to be designated with signs for essentially being guest rooms. At this point, you guys have walked for like a genuine solid 5 minutes to get to this point. This is a very large building. And you are brought to a room at which you see there is no handle, but is instead a solid plate of what appears to be some sort of like translucent glass, you think? And Sir Calros takes off his gauntlet, places his bare hand against it, at which point you guys are all able to see that his hand is intensely calloused and covered in scars of all sorts. But most importantly, as this is his right hand, you see that he does have a ring on his ring finger. That seems to be this intensely polished platinum that is inlaid with all sorts of these gems, so minute to the point where it's almost like a kaleidoscope of color on this platinum ring.
Okay.
And as he puts his hand on the, you can only assume to be glass for now, plate, it flashes for a moment before he slides the gauntlet back on as the door, as you hear the door click, this almost like hefty click, before it swings open as you hear this ratcheting, leading into an open space that, at least just from the outside of the doorway, it is a fabulously decorated room. But the door is open.
Into the room. And then we're ambushed and die.
I turn
guys
to Calros, I thank him, and then I step in.
He nods. You all slowly filter into the room. From the doorway, he doesn't step in, but from the doorway, he calls to you guys within. Feel free to come and go. You are registered on the plate. You can find us 3 doors down, on the left-hand side. We will be taking time to rest and go over our plans for the evening. We are about 5 days out from the proper ball, so feel free to take it easy for the next couple of days. Relax, do whatever planning you may want to do, and he kind of pauses for a moment, and he kind of motions over for Kun'Brin to approach.
I approach.
Oh, you're approaching me.
If you are going to explore, try not to get caught. We will have our own investigator. Just be very careful. They do have wards that sense presence as opposed to visual, so be careful.
Okay.
He nods. And then he kind of like straightens himself up, rights the helmet under his arm. Again, if you need us, we'll be 3 doors down on the left. Have yourselves a good night, and we will see you at the latest at the party. He gives a salute, and then as he walks away, the door closes behind him, leaving you guys all in, once again, a fabulously decorated room that has all sorts of food within cabinets. It seems to have this large, box, vertical box, kind of like a cabinet. But as you open it, it is very cold within, and there seems to be drinks, both of the alcoholic and non-alcoholic variety. And there is what appears to be a stove, but you do not see a place to put wood. You guys are essentially in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Fancy.
But
How many beds are there?
So you see that, at least in this main space, there's essentially a living room, there's a kitchen, there is a dining space that seems to be kind of like behind the living room space, but there is kind of taking time to look around, there looks to be enough beds for all of you individually. But of course you guys can bunk up if you really want to. But there is enough space for you guys all to have your own individual sleeping and resting spaces.
Including Arabella and Flutter.
There is one for Flutter. The child seems to be assumed to be residing in a space with one of the adults.
Gotcha.
If she needs her own bed, I will give mine and sleep on the floor.
Oh, I got the couch.
It is a comfy ass couch.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I don't even need a pillow.
All right.
Well, hey, we're here. Unload. I would say you won't even need your armors. Obviously, if you feel more comfortable with it, you can be my guest. Just best behavior, gang. Please.
Yeah.
I don't normally ask nicely. I ask directly. I'm looking at you, Cuckoo.
We get one.
No.
Don't worry.
If you're going to use the one, and he then points at both Draig and Kun'Brin, and then slowly towards Grindhelm and Elfain, you make it fucking count, but not in the fucking palace.
So what you're saying is if we encounter Mark in the palace, we can't attack him there, but we can follow him out and then attack him wherever he goes.
They're... What? Oh, no.
Like a crow.
No. No upsetting political balances. That's off the fucking list.
But what if that's
but
my
where's
one?
the fun in that?
Political balance is most likely going to be the exact exception. I don't care if it's a bar fight. I don't care if you get fucking caught shoplifting on your one. I do not kill a person unless they hurt you first and there's clear evidence of it. This, honestly, I fucking hate this conversation. I wanted it to be calm. I wanted it to be, yes, we understand, with a lot of assumption behind it that you would be on your good behavior without me having to make a fucking list.
Listen, you're the one who started pointing fingers. I was going to say I was going to be on my best behavior until you did that.
I believed you. I had faith you would be. It was a general point. It was a fucking way. Because I know you guys like being rowdy, even when you're being calm. Am I wrong?
Not entirely.
I think that silence spoke for itself.
Okay. Now, do we have an understanding?
We did before.
No, I'm saying now with the fucking list.
Kun'Brin.
I got nothing to say.
All right, you're adults. I trust you. Have
I
fun.
plead the
We
fifth.
won't be able to get... I'm gonna fucking...
I run away.
Where are you running to?
Just outside the room, somewhere safe.
All right. You go ahead. You immediately go to book it out the room. You pull it. You pull the door open. You rush out. At which point, we come back to the outside of the palace. At Dylan.
I can't with that music change. It's just so sudden.
So you saw where they went.
Mm-hmm.
You know that they're going up towards the palace. As you can see them. Are you doing anything in specific? You watch them, you hear them. They don't seem to know that you're there.
We know you're there. You can't get past a 25 perception too easy.
Can't get past the 31 that
There,
easily.
right there.
He literally rolled a 32.
Yeah, I've got past all of you, actually.
Bet.
Fuck. We're helping each other look.
The dragon inside me sees you, but it can't speak to me because I'm not dead. So I don't fucking know.
That's some Animorph shit. All right, you do you.
The thing that I got robbed of talking to 3 times now because you fuckers won't let me die.
Okay. Focus in. Dylan,
Yum.
what are you doing?
Well, my initial thought is go back to Archon. Since I know that he saw them, so maybe he has more information on who they are.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that will be the plan.
All right. You
I will
ahead
go
and
through the front door this time.
All right. You go ahead and
I
go back
just-
to Archon. To the
I just
front
imagine
door.
in Justin's head, he's like, just meet them, goddammit.
I can see it.
I'm willing to roll this shit. This is how this goes. You go ahead and you go back to Archon through the front door. You are met with the regular greeting that he gives to all customers, a very well practiced, formal greeting that implies that he does not know you, at least right off the bat. Is there
I would
anything
like-
I can help you with?
I would like to ask in Thieves' Cant if I may... Basically, if we can go to the back to talk.
Of course, I do have some special wares out in the back just for you. Special order. And
Thank
he
you.
and he pulls you off into the back into the same hallway chamber where you see that it is lined with all of these essentially thief gear, thief, assassin, all sorts of roguish antics. All right.
Okay. Now that we're clear, who the hell are those people? Those are the same ones I ran into.
I'm not 100% certain, but it appears as if at least one of them is one of the brothers. They are of us, you could say. But I wouldn't pry too hard. I'm unsure exactly where they lie, but they are definitely of us. They are brothers, or
I don't know, just that one in particular, the elf one. I just get a bad vibe from him.
Damn racist.
how so?
You know how I have that condition?
Yeah.
It made me like just really, really mad at him. Like he was an enemy. But I've never seen him before.
You sure he wasn't an ex? Like back in school?
You think my dad let me go to school?
I don't know. I don't know your life.
You
He kinda puts
literally
his hands
know
on
my
his chest.
mentor. She was my school. I never had a date.
I don't know. Maybe she taught you some seduction shit. I'm not sure.
What the? Ew, no!
She says that now.
Well, then I'm sure it might be something that's worth figuring out. I don't think you're racist. He kind of like leans in a little bit, unsure.
What? No.
Okay. I just had to make sure. Some people have really good reasons. But if it's not that, then maybe it's worth investigating a little bit more. He does seem very skilled. So this isn't just a common guy. Definitely be very careful. I get a very bad feeling from him in a good way, which is bad for confronting him, if that makes sense.
Did you know they're traveling with a satyr?
Traveling with a satyr?
I didn't even think they were real, but yeah, one of them had a little satyr.
Oh.
It's a pretty big group. At least I think that they all were moving together.
I knew there were a couple of them, but,
Yeah, there
Alright.
was a normal looking dude in plate armor. There was the satyr. There was a pretty thin, pink haired elf woman. That was weird. And then another half orc.
they did mention something about, specific members of a group, so they do definitely seem like they're probably together then.
And you haven't heard anything underground about it?
Well, not about them specifically. We have a lot of people coming in right now. It's going to take a minute to sort through all the information. But we have constant reports as much as we can. But like I said, everything's a little bit on lockdown. Honestly, it seems like they're probably here for the party. So if they're anywhere near the palace, they're immediately out of our eyesight, out of our earshot. We have nothing on the inside of that. That's where it becomes more of your terrain.
Yeah. I'll see what I can pick up off them.
Yeah.
Part of me doesn't
See-
want to go back, but it's getting late and
Yeah, it's It's getting a little bit late, and we all know how Daddy Dearest loves seeing ya home late for dinner.
Especially by myself.
Well, then, hey, maybe go ahead and find your guard. Say you had, I don't know. You saw a pretty flower. I don't know. You'll think of something.
I saw a pretty flower.
Just think of something.
Mm-hmm. And I start heading out.
All right.
As we cross, like, the threshold of, like, the backpack to his main store, my entire, like, tone changes. Like, oh, well, thanks anyway. I hoped you'd had it in stock, but it's okay.
Well, maybe we can go ahead and we can order it. But, you know, with the festival and everything, it's a bit difficult. But, sorry we didn't have it for you.
I totally understand. You have a good day, sir.
And you too, madam. And he gives a big dramatic bow
Mhm.
as you leave the shop.
I leave and I step onto, like, the main road, kind of look up and down to see if I notice any guards walking by. And before I step onto the main road, I'm going to activate my armor so it switches back to my more formal attire.
All right. You go ahead, you take a deep breath, and as someone passes by, in the next instant, your armor is changed into your formal clothing. As you step out onto the path, and it is not difficult to find any guards. There's plenty that are almost constantly on patrol. Let me see. Are you actively attempting to hide still from your... Alright. It doesn't take too long of you walking around a little bit. You get maybe a little bit down the road before you hear, "There you are! Holy... What? Huh?" As you see, running after you, out of breath, is your designated guard.
It's about time.
You... Don't take that tone with me.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. You need to stop running off.
I don't know if I'd call it running off. I detoured.
Well, stop detouring, stop running off, stop leaving 5 feet from me. This is why you don't go out often, because things like this occur.
I'm sure that's the reason. And not the fact that my dad's just crazy.
I'm going to pretend that I didn't hear that, and we're gonna get you back home. It is almost time for your evening classes. We all know that you need more practice on how to act at the table.
What? I'm a lady.
You keep mixing up the salad fork and the meat fork.
Why can't we just have one fork?
Because
Everyone
they're
else in the city only has one fork. Why do we need 3?
Because you're a noble. You need to know the different forks from the spoons from the knives.
Imagine how much money we would save if we just had one fork and one spoon. Like, we don't need 5 different spoons.
As you continue the discussion of all the different utensils, he does begin to guide you back in the direction of the palace. As he leads you on in and brings you to the designated area where your family has been set up to have their own almost entire wing of the palace. At the point you enter into the main area for your family, and sitting there at the head of the table, long, smooth black hair that falls down, not a hair out of place. Long, about to his mid-back, an ice-cold, stern expression, sharp jaw, clean shaven, as if there was never any hair ever. You're not even sure if you've ever seen him with facial hair before. You're not even sure if he's capable of growing it. But the moment you walk in, his eyes clock you immediately, and there's a chill that runs down your spine. I'm glad you made it on time, daughter.
You know, just errands. Get time consuming.
At least the sun is still up. Please,
I'm gonna go
get
to my
to-
room, freshen up.
good. Get ready for dinner.
As I head that way, the moment that like I'm not looking him eye in the eye, I start making faces like.
As you do, you're kind of like walking into your designated area. One of the handmaids kind of like giggles as she hears you passing by. And you're back in your room. The one area, even if temporarily, that you have some sort of privacy.
I gotta look up a thing. Fuck, how do you read more on a description? Fuck!
If you're hovering over something, middle mouse click, and it will lock it so that you can move your mouse over and scroll.
Oh, I don't think it. Okay. I was trying to see if my spirits of ill omen, if I'm like able to communicate with it
Let's
within
see.
a certain range, but I didn't. It didn't say anything.
Spiritual omen. Oh, here. If you click, because it lets you cast summon undead. You can click on the summon undead prompt there. You should be able to click it, and it'll pop it open.
Ah, there we go. Thank you. Does not seem like it. But
I will say, as this has been an ability that you have been capable of. Nope, never mind. Without material components, I forgot that part. You're good. Carry on.
what? Huh? What?
No, I was gonna say I didn't realize that it let you cast it without material components, so I was gonna pretty much say that you had the material component, but you don't need it, so you don't have it.
Exactly. Basically, once I am freshened up from my adventures, because I imagine I'm a little dusty,
A little bit.
I start roaming around the palace to see if I can find that group before.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an investigation check as you essentially try to track them.
Oh yeah.
Okay. While not easy, it is far from difficult. It takes you a little bit, but you do manage to narrow it down to the door that they're at. And as you're looking it up and down, unfortunately, the door swings open, and you're almost run into by the elf. I need both of you to give me quick, we'll say dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Which elf?
The full-blooded.
Oh damn!
Okay. So the door swings open. Kun'Brin, your body acts or moves before you do, almost like you have this second, like, nature reaction when it comes to running into shit or the lack thereof. As the door opens and you instinctively slide to the side, as Dylan, you stumble backwards and almost fall onto your ass, kind of hitting the opposite wall. Kun'Brin, do you keep running?
No.
All right, you make it. You make
Well,
it
I'm coming out the door.
I see Mitch, and I'm like,
All right. So here's how it happens. The door flies open. Dylan, you go back, having to catch yourself against the wall. Kun'Brin, you take 3 steps before your brain fully processes exactly what happened, and you spin back around. You see you see the lady, which at this point, Dylan, describe how you look right now.
So right now she is wearing a very formal black and white, kind of like a ball gown, except it's not as full as a ball gown. She has jewelry on, makeup's a little bit done, long black hair, piercing white silverish eyes, very pale complexion, a couple freckles. And she is flat on her ass, on the ground, kind of bamboozled by what the fuck just happened.
And before you get a moment to speak, Kun'Brin, Mitch has come barreling out. Mitch, you see the lady in the dress that has just been knocked flat on her ass, looking at Kun'Brin. Kun'Brin's looking at her, and then Kun'Brin clocks you.
I hold my hand out to the lady while just snapping between her and Mitch in a panic.
He offers his hand to you, Dylan.
I'm looking between them like,
There's anger behind the helmet.
At this point, I'll also walk out to see why I heard Kun'Brin stop running.
All right.
Lady, I'm trying to help you. Please.
I'm just kind of panic struck right now, like, fuck.
I grab her and I pick her up.
All right. You are grabbed by the arm, hoisted to your feet.
Dust her off
Here.
and I book it.
Hold on. I need to look up something real quick. Hold on.
If at any point I did get close to him, I was going to Looney Tunes yoink him by the collar back into the room, apologize, and then close the door. But if he's already gone by the time I get to the door, then...
Okay, so hold on. Okay, there's a bunch of things happen at once. So first, Kun'Brin, because this is happening in a panic, give me a quick perception check. It is not reliant on sight or anything. It is reliant on touch.
Perception. Boop. Boop. Oh. 25.
How in the fuck?
What?
Okay. It's because Kun'Brin gets to add his charisma to it as well as being expertised in it.
Well,
And not being able to roll anything lower than a 10.
Yeah.
Reliable talent. Take more levels than Rogue.
All right. So, as you grab onto her arm and hoist her up, in that split moment, you grab her arm where there's like partial dress sleeve. It feels like leather. As you pull her up and let go quickly, Mitch, this is just enough for you to have a chance at grabbing Kun'Brin. Go ahead and
If I see him picking her up, like if he does pick her up, I'm not going to grab him because that puts her at risk.
Okay, you do see this happen. You take 2 steps forward so that you can be within range to grab Kun'Brin, and in those 2 steps, Kun'Brin panics, grabs her, and hoists her up.
Can I cast a spell on this time?
What spell are you trying to cast?
Let's see if I have it on prepared.
3rd level divine
I
strength.
don't. No, it was gonna be command.
Rude.
I would go
I-
take a peek when I heard the scream.
Yeah, it was more of a yelp than a scream, but it still catches your attention.
Yeah. And I'm already on the way out from hearing Kun'Brin stop running when running from Mitch.
Yeah, so Draig is the next one out, followed quickly by Elfain, who comes with a little bit more urgency. but all of you are now in this one hallway.
I'm going to stop. I'm going to look at him, look at her, and then look back at Kun'Brin. Don't let this be your one. That's all I'm saying. Apologies,
She ran into
ma'am.
me.
It's all right. I did run into him. That's on me.
What? Do I know you?
You do look rather familiar.
I don't.
Mitch is
All
going
you
to just
people look
look
the
down at
same
the
anyway.
ground, shake his head, and he's going to go back into the room. Excuse me, ma'am.
No, I'm pretty sure you haven't seen me. I've been in here all day.
Justin,
Can I insight check that?
Yeah, I was
Dylan.
gonna ask the same.
Okay. Dylan, give me a deception check.
I
And
was gonna ask
everyone-
if I remember her face.
Everyone else give me insight checks.
Ooh.
Alright.
Why did that
So
roll with
good at
advantage?
lying.
No, somebody else rolled with me. Okay.
I'm so good at lying.
Okay.
Oof.
Now
Dev, what
you're-
was that? Come on.
I got a 3 on the
She
die.
does-
Hey, I still have an oh wait, no, I can't use it because they changed the rule on inspiration. Never mind.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
forgot about that. I had mine too. Still.
Hold on. Give me a moment. Heroic inspiration, which is the new regular inspiration rule,
Mhm.
allows you to do a reroll, but you have to use the new one.
I'll keep mine
What?
for now.
Yeah, because that's not the. Because I get the normal human inspiration thing, right?
The
Mine's
heroic
different?
inspiration.
Because
Yeah.
because you're a human. Every long rest, you get heroic inspiration.
Oh, okay. So I could do a reroll if I wanted, and then but have to keep the new one.
Correct.
What time of day is it?
It's currently maybe around 4-ish, 5-ish.
You know what? What the heck? Why not? I'll use my inspiration,
All right.
and then I'll
By
have
the
to
way,
take the new
if
one, right?
anyone, yeah, you'll have to take the new one. If anyone has heroic inspiration and they gain it again, that's lost unless they give it to a player who doesn't have it. So,
Okay.
for example, Elfain, if you just never use your heroic inspiration, as an example, if you never use it, whenever you finish a long rest, you can give someone else inspiration.
Ooh, that's good to know.
Okay, I
Close.
feel like the book was gaslighting me, but okay.
What do you mean?
Because in the PHB that I have, it says a completely different rule.
Page 368?
Yeah, in my book, it just says advantage. It doesn't say re-roll any die immediately. It just says expend it to gain advantage.
I know that's lucky.
Yeah, I know Lucky does that. That's so weird. I don't
Mhm.
like that. Okay, we're using the other rules now, Tyler.
Update
Fuck
your book.
whatever I was
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
I'm trying.
Okay.
The book has a software update.
All right.
It literally did. Erratas were released.
Yep.
Oh, I could check the erratas.
You were saying,
All right.
Justin?
I'm sorry?
I said you were saying.
So you guys, you guys have this exchange, and no, yeah, she seems to be telling the truth. She doesn't. She probably hasn't left the palace. You have no way of confirming that properly, but she doesn't seem to be lying to you. If anything, she seems a little bit frightened, maybe a little bit off put.
Okay, but does my question get answered?
Well, that would be part with your insight check.
Okay.
So, she looks similar. You weren't able to get the best look at her.
Yeah.
Sure, you were close, but then again,
I was also
Sure.
through the roof.
yeah. And there are women everywhere.
Humans, am I right, Kun'Brin?
It's not cool when you do it.
That's why I didn't say it in Draig's voice.
And you guys are more than familiar with the fact that a little bit of makeup can go a really long way. So you're not even sure.
And I would know.
As Jameson, not as Kun'Brin.
No, as Kun'Brin, I have proficiency in the disguise kit.
So, yeah.
But,
She doesn't seem to be lying to you guys.
As I get up, I'd be like, I was asked to come check on you to make sure that you're getting acclimated to the palace.
It's been
Uh-huh.
a minute.
Literally.
Oh.
Word does not travel. Okay, whatever. I hand you a platinum.
Add a platinum to your sheet.
We're doing good. I leave to go back into the room. And you hear you hear me try to find a lock and just fuck.
Sorry about my friends.
Oh, it's alright.
Do you have a name?
And she kind of panics for a moment.
If you don't feel comfortable, okay, I was gonna say if you don't feel comfortable, you don't have to tell it to me.
What'd you say your name was?
I said Grace.
Grace?
But I'm Draig.
I'm Elfain.
Mm-hmm.
The one who almost hit you was Kun'Brin.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna lean into Elfain's ear and go. I don't know if we're supposed to share his name because, like, what if Fae rules?
Do I hear him whisper?
It's not the quietest whisper, but it's not like it's loud, but you do kind of hear it.
Can I tell
I
if
kinda
she's
mumble.
Fae?
Give me an Arcana check, I suppose.
You can't fucking shrug, Caitlin. There's a track record.
I'm not shrugging. I was holding my arms out.
You take a look. You look her up and down. She doesn't look obviously Fae.
I whisper
She looks very comfortably human.
I whisper back to Draig. I think we're okay. I don't think she's Fae.
There's disguise magic.
Right?
I mean, there
Sorry.
is.
Paranoia. We've had a person dear to us, or at least dear to me in the past, be replaced by somebody else.
That is true.
I thought the Fae were just from the book. I didn't think they were real.
Was there anything indicating that if magic is cast in the castle, we'll get in trouble?
Nothing or no one has specifically said that.
Hold up. What was that comment about being from a book?
Oh, nothing. I've never dealt with any Fae, so it was interesting to hear that you guys have. I thought they were just like from fairy tales.
If those are fairy tales that you're told, they must be horrifyingly out of proportion.
Well, you know, like the whole Thumbelina. She's
I've-
Fae.
I've not heard of this play or book or whatever it is.
There's the story of Peter Pan. That's a good one.
Oh, you mean the person that kidnaps children
What?
to never be seen again?
Can I try to stealthily cast Detect Magic while Drake's talking with this person? Grace?
Or I'll say go ahead and give me. So it'll be a stealth check, but instead of your dexterity, it'll use your spellcasting modifier, which is wisdom.
Okay, so
You've met Peter Pan?
instead
No,
of Dex,
I know
it'll be
that
wisdom?
story, but the original one.
So you're proficient in stealth, so it'll essentially be a d20 roll plus your wisdom plus your proficiency.
Okay. So if I
So it'll be
change
total plus
abilities under configuration to wisdom, it should do all that?
Yes, it absolutely should.
Alright, so normal stealth. Oh, that was almost an 18.
Okay, you
Oof.
begin to cast and kind of like flick a bit. You kind of like instinctively go to cover your holy symbol because you know as it kind of glows a bit, but it glows just a little bit. It glows just a little bit, and you're hoping she didn't see. Hold on, let me see, because detect magic. I need to look at its components.
There's a pearl.
Oh, hold on. Detect magic is only verbal and somatic. You have to think of identify.
Yes, I am.
Dylan, you as a spellcaster are able to see that kind of like the subtle movements and the whispering under the breath. You recognize that is spellcasting, and you see the ever faintest glow in the half-elf woman's eyes.
I try to quickly, not really redirect, but almost try to like halt her, and I would like to telepathically kind of whisper in her mind, "Don't."
All right. So the detect magic does go off, but like the second before it does, Elfain, in your head, you hear stern, low. You hear her. You're no stranger to things like message. But this was not a message. This was like in your brain.
Debunk your thoughts.
I'm gonna try to respond back. Don't what?
This is, hold on, because let me double check this.
I think I
this-
technically have to expend one of my psionic die.
And if it's the rogue stuff, they are able to respond.
So hold on.
It's not. It's shadow sorcery. Actually, no, it is. Yeah. Mom it.
Yeah. You would need to roll one of your dice in order to establish the connection.
Where my die? Say I didn't give you die.
Yeah.
What the-
So it is a. Hold on. What size is it right now? Hold on.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Thank you.
Did you hear my round of applause?
Nope.
Damn.
All right.
I'll go jump off a bridge then.
You're level 6, so... Okay, it's a D8.
Mm.
So just go ahead and roll a D8. Alright, it'll last for 4 hours. Alright. But yes, it is a two-way telepathic connection.
For 4 hours.
Within so many feet.
unless someone severs it, but you don't know that. You can always try to cut it off, but yes, in this moment, Dylan, you are responded to. Stop what? Or don't what?
And I just wouldn't.
Why?
They have sensors here that can detect that.
what happens if the sensors detect it?
I don't know. They usually get taken away before I see.
Can I tell if she's telling me the truth?
Also, you can give me an insight at disadvantage because
it's
this is a
telepathic.
psionic.
Yeah.
Yep, it is a telepathic connection.
Alright.
I'm also trying my best not to make any eye contact with her while this is happening.
Right.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Dylan,
Mhm.
I'll say go ahead, roll me a. We'll say do here. Actually, I think I can actually prompt you for this. Hold on.
Ooh. Because I'm not intending to
Okay.
lie, it's just what I would imagine would happen.
So then hold on, because this would be a.
Little Toms. It's got little Toms. Oh my goodness. The little Kippy Toms. He's got big Toms.
That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on. So that is a. Oh, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay.
Oh. And then I click the button.
Yeah, click the button.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I don't know what I rolled.
So, Elfain,
Yeah.
you're able to tell that though she says this, she's not 100% confident of it. When she says "I don't know," they usually get taken away. The "I don't know" part seems to be truthful. They usually get taken away seems to be more of an assumption.
Okay.
Meanwhile, out of this, Dylan or Draig, are either of you are either of you saying anything? Because Dylan, you're used to being able to do this type of thing. You can kind of multitask the two discussions if you so desire.
I'm attempting to hold a conversation about fairy tales.
Pretty much the same. I don't react when Elfain is stopped from casting a spell.
Well, it doesn't seem like she was stopped from casting a spell. You didn't even notice her.
What I'm saying is I don't react to the action of Dylan reaching out towards Elfain.
All right.
Because she
I
did
agree.
physically, you said you grabbed her hand to stop her.
No, I didn't.
Did too.
No. I
She
just
did not.
I just communicated in her mind. And I just said don't. I didn't move at all.
Did too.
She did not.
Anyway, I saw you guys come in with like a satyr. Those are Fae, right?
A good question. I don't actually know the answer to that one. I think. But like, I mean, I've only seen maybe 3 in my whole life.
Well, she was the first I've ever seen. So interesting.
To a degree.
At which point, we're gonna pop back into the building or into the room with
Nah, the room is its own separate building now. Fuck you.
with Mitch and Kun'Brin. You guys are able to hear that a discussion is still happening outside of the door. You're not 100% sure of what exactly is going on, but both of you with high passives are able to hear that a discussion is happening. But both of you are back inside of the room.
I just give him the side eye.
Don't trust him.
Talking about yourself, or are you talking about the person outside?
Person outside.
Right. Well, I
well,
think.
they asked. Well, they didn't ask. They said that they were sent to check in on us, see how we were going, but it's the captain just left, right? Whatever his name is, don't remember what his name is. Doesn't matter. I won't remember it. But didn't he just leave?
He did, but they were most likely waiting on us for the entirety that we were out shopping, and coincidence brought us there at the same time. And that's just looking on the conveniency of there is no hidden truth to the matter.
Okay, second question.
On the other
second,
hand,
hold on. Second question. Before you finish that thought. What service member requires leathers? Armor.
I don't know, paranoid people, secret agent, someone who's just trying to stay hidden and also prepared at the same time. Listen, we're in a different place. All right. We got brought to a foreign country. This is most likely normal behavior when it comes to them greeting foreigners or other royalty of any standard to these things. We are in a palace. There are the people who control this entire city-state that are inside of it, and they're trying to manage a bunch more of them and their safety. We're going to come across people like this a bunch.
Still don't trust it.
You don't have to trust it. In fact, in the corners of this room, or even in the middle of it, there's probably someone invisible listening to us at this very moment.
I'm sleeping with my gun tonight.
If he could pinch the bridge of his nose right now, he would, but he's got the helmet on. Listen.
Mitch is pinching the helmet into the shape of his nose.
There's like wear spots where the nose guard is.
Like actual fingerprints just stuck.
Yep.
Kun'Brin and Mitch.
Yes.
You both feel something.
Fuck.
You had to say something.
Of course I did.
Kun'Brin, the hair on your neck stands up, your ears kind of twitch, your senses
Oh, it's the
pick up
bitch.
something. Something is unseen but close. Mitch.
I sense them with the blind sight.
Tabetha speaks up in your
Oh
head
shit.
and says, "There's something here. Watch your tongue."
Yeah, I thought so. I'm actually going to cast See Invisibility.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw as something tries to counter it.
Oh, contest this, motherfucker! There it is. I almost had this checks.
Oh.
Ooh.
Damn.
If that's contested, I think we need to run
Shit,
away.
invisible monkeys.
Invisible monkeys?
Yeah, dude,
You
they're
go
clinging to the
ahead.
walls.
You go ahead. You go to cast the spell. You feel you feel a pressure on your senses, attempting to disrupt the effect from going off. But you are hardened. You are honed. You push through it, and the world almost takes on this secondary kind of like layer to it, as you can now see within the ethereal plane, along with any invisible creatures. And you see what appears to be a it's difficult to call it a man. It is a humanoid figure that seems semi-ethereal in the fact that most of it doesn't have a defined form, aside from vaguely humanoid, but its head is entirely, like, formed. It's got a hood, it's got a mask, and it's got these piercing purple eyes that lock onto yours. It sees that the counter has failed, and we're gonna roll just between you two and this figure. We're going to roll a single round of initiative.
Oh,
Oh.
Can I do two things real quick?
Okay.
When I cast invisibility on both what Kun'Brin would see and what this guy would see, is how my spell looks is my eyes glow brighter, and it's almost like a fucking fog light scanning the area. And when my eyes lock onto his piercing eyes, I'm just going to say, I can't see anything at this very moment. And then I'm going to scan for the rest of the room. But despite what we feel, I think it'd be better if we just ignore it for now. And then I'm going to look right back at it.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and we'll consider that what you're doing. Kun'Brin, are you doing anything in this moment?
I'm just going to follow wherever Mitch's eyes go. And wherever they end up, I stare at that area too, hoping I look at it.
Okay.
I have a
I'll
question.
What's up?
Did my detect magic go off? Would
Your
I
detect
have,
magic did go off.
so
and
would
we'll
I
get-
have gotten that ping when Mitch casts a spell?
You actually wouldn't, because detect magic you still have to see the thing.
Oh, okay. Let me expend a spell slot real quick.
There's a door in the way.
Yeah.
We're behind
But
full
I'll-
cover.
I'll tell you what you do see in a moment. So I'll go ahead and I'll say, Mitch and or Kun'Brin, either one of you with advantage or both of you separately, give me either persuasion for not wanting to cause any immediate trouble, or intimidation if you're attempting to scare the figure away. You guys can choose to do separate checks of the types, or one of you can give the other advantage for that type.
Okay.
What is your persuasion?
+8.
So is mine, but I can't roll lower than a 10.
You have a guarantee.
Yes.
What is your intimidation?
My intimidation is +4, buddy. I'm not scary.
Mine is +4 as well.
Persuasion it is.
Yeah, persuasion, I'll give him assistance. He can't roll lower than a 10.
All right.
Hoorah.
Ooh.
Damn,
Hell
it's
yeah.
You got that fucking...
Okay.
I'm immune to natural ones. That would have been a 15.
Okay.
But I'm still sick.
You both say this, seem to agree and look, and then Kun'Brin, you don't see anything, but you feel it leave. Mitch, you see as it's still looking at you, you see its hands move before, with it, I would say in the blink of an eye, if it wasn't the fact that you were adamantly staring at it. It is there one moment, and it just pops out of existence. There is no flare, there is no smoke, there is nothing. It's just there one moment, gone the next.
How long does it last? It lasts an hour.
Yes, your see invisibility lasts for an hour.
You're a fog light for an hour, buddy.
I'm going
Good
to
luck
look at
talking to
Kun'Brin.
the prince.
I'm going to put my hand on Kun'Brin, and then I'm going to slowly look at him and bring my eyes to meet his eyes.
I blink, trying to get the fog lights out of my eyes.
Mitch, I will say, before you say whatever you're about to say, looking at Kun'Brin in this, there is a duality to Kun'Brin's figure. You know that Kun'Brin has, or had this, like, crow that seems to almost like meld in and out. The cloak that is seemingly this crow, it's in the ethereal plane, it seems aggravated. It seems twitchy. And you see that Kun'Brin's elvish sleekness in the ethereal plane looks gaunt, looks ghastly, as if there are two forms residing in one.
What do you mean?
You need
Don't
a
look
bath.
at. No, maybe.
You can't hide the dirt from me.
I
Not
think
now. As I get closer to him, I'm gonna go ahead and look around every nook and cranny in this room. Do me a favor.
Yeah, what? Scary man?
Look for the physical stuff.
Hold on. Give me 10 minutes.
I pat him on the shoulder, and hey,
Yeah, what?
if you start feeling sick, please let me know.
I'm gonna start ritually casting Detect Magic.
Okay.
And I am going to search high and fucking low.
Okay. While that's happening, Elfain, as you've kind of been in this discussion, you center back in on the detect magic that you have cast. Focus back into it, and you start focusing on the information that it's giving you. This person in front of you seems to be wearing magic that is illusory.
I squint at her.
I'm assuming I notice her very obvious squinting.
Oh yeah.
Was
Do you
this
need glasses?
No, I can see just fine. But hold on. Does it seem like this was created by a spell? And if so, I learned the spell School of Magic.
It does not seem like it was created by a spell. This seems to be a magical effect.
Okay.
Your familiarity with magic kind of leads you down the string. If it's not a spell, it's magic on an item, maybe an enchantment. Probably an enchantment.
I have a question.
Yes.
Can it be canon? Once Elfain squints, Cap sees the resemblance in me and Elfain. Just that squint.
Yep. That's when it clicks for you. That there is.
Are you okay with that, Dev?
I'm fine with that. I like that a lot, actually.
There you go. The speculation, the scrupulousness.
The untrustworthiness.
You're able to clock some sort of familial connection between them.
Do I get the same internal feeling that I had with him? Do I have that with her?
You do not.
Mm-hmm. Well, anyway. So yeah, I heard of some fae that they come out of the water.
I mean, what do they look like?
Well, the way the text describe them, they look like women, but fish-like.
Miss
We've been having
Grace,
this conversation
you
the
hear.
entire time,
There are
by the way.
people?
You guys hear someone from down the hall shout, "Miss Grace, there you are!" And rushing down in a much more filled out garb, a dress that is not super puffy, but it does have some layers to it. It's this fine purple. It's got these light lavender kind of ruffles to it. She's adorned in silver jewelry. But she has her dress hiked up a little bit to let her run a little bit faster. It appears to be this elvish woman, a little bit on the older side, even for elves. Rushing over. There you are. You must get ready for your date. Please, come, hurry. You don't want to keep him waiting now, do you? You recognize this person.
was going to say, like, is this my mentor?
You recognize this person, yes. Please, you must hurry.
I kind of give her a look like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Your date with Sir Conrad. Please, you must hurry. You have to finish getting ready. Oh, look at you. She starts patting you down, getting any of the dust going on, and you feel something slip into your pocket. Please, come on. You're all dirty now. We must fix you up.
All right. I'm so sorry. I do have to go now. Thank you, though.
It is perfectly fine. It was a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
You as well. And I go off with her.
I give a polite head nod, but also still squinting.
The two of them rush off. And you two are left there in the hallway on your own.
Draig, she's not who she says she was.
Oh, by the panic in her voice when she was giving her name, I kind of pieced that much together, but I'm not one to pry, at least that way.
She spoke in my head.
There's just a complete pause, cogwheel loading in Draig's eyes.
She told me don't when I was trying to cast my spell.
But I was talking with her.
And she was talking with me.
Like, you can't focus on two things at once, can you?
For yourself, man.
Draig, I don't know how to tell you this, but most of us can.
Higher brain function.
At this point, you guys hear a massive thump from inside of the room as Mitch has just flipped over the couch.
I immediately open
What
the door.
the fuck?
Because Mitch,
You said every nook and cranny.
you found
Oh shit, there's a motherfucker.
You didn't find a person. You found a small bag. Like a tiny bag that can fit... You can probably fit multiple of these in your palm. And there appears to be a small lock of hair, some sort of leaf, a little bit of gunk that you can't quite tell what it is right now, and a tooth.
Ugh.
Some fucking witch shit. Of course, everywhere I gotta go. Hey, no one fucking touch this shit. I'm looking for more.
Why
This is when we enter the room.
I just imagine like Kun'Brin's meditating in the middle of the crowd, trying to cast detect magic. Mitch is moving shit, swearing loudly, and Kun'Brin's just trying to focus.
It's just every single new thing that's found is God fucking damn it.
Motherfucking shit!
And Kun'Brin's ADHD takes over. It's like, what's it? No, casting spell.
Has 10 minutes passed since I cast Detect Magic and we opened the door?
10 minutes has not passed.
Does my Detect Magic ping anything?
Mitch looks like a foghorn. Fog light.
Yeah, you're able to see the very faint outline of Mitch's own vision-based spell. It doesn't seem to be detect magic. You're not 100% sure what it is, but you are able to tell that it is divination magic. But it doesn't appear as if anything else seems to be made.
Okay.
Outside of the obvious pieces of gear that we all carry.
So what's going on?
Looking for bugs in the room.
Bugs?
Yeah.
Kun'Brin's
some-
casting a thing.
We heard something get thrown. You okay?
I point at the couch.
Wasn't it always like that?
I'm taking extra precautions to make sure our room is going to be safe.
Okay.
I'm finding some weird shit. I'll tell you about the other thing when we don't have ears.
Okay.
Okay.
What weird stuff did you find?
Don't touch it. And I point towards a little table with the tiny baggie.
I go look at it, but I don't touch it.
Like a child with a cookie.
You you look at it with your detect magic, and you're able to tell that it itself does not appear to be magic. I'll say you can give me an Arcana check, though.
Okay. So it doesn't seem to be itself magical. And then Arcana. Oh, 24.
You know that this is absolutely some old school witchcraft for... You're not 100% sure exactly what this is, but this is kind of like hag pouches or standard witchcraft, typically used for curses, but can also be used for anything from essentially just like something to potentially scry on, or maybe it's just a hiding spot for these materials. But because witchcraft is technically of a slightly different vein than standard arcane magic, you know that there's no guarantee that witchcraft gives off magic if being used. You also don't know if it is exactly a source, but you do, with this, you do recognize it is 100% witchcraft.
Okay.
And these are witch components. You haven't been in contact with any enough or seen them be used to know if they give off magic at all, or if they give off magic when being used.
Okay.
But 100% this is old school witchcraft shit. This isn't taught in schools anymore. It is very archaic.
Okay. So this is old school witchcraft. I relate to the group.
I have an inquiry. Have I seen anything like this in the little bit I can remember of being in the tribe with the shamans?
I would actually say that you do vaguely recognize it. Well, not exactly. Witchcraft does have a direct line to standard druidic practices. They've grown enough to use more like specialized and refined materials, so that it's less of a collection of shit. But you would be familiar with the line that connects old school witchcraft to modern day druidism.
Okay. So this is a bit older than what I'm used to seeing, but I've known enough about it to identify.
I'll say you can give me either an Arcana or a Nature check, but the DC is probably going to be really high.
Let me see here. Because Arcana was rolled there, and these are the same. I'll just do a Nature. I'm expecting to fail this, by the way.
Well, sure, give it a shot.
Oh, you're
you're
exhausted. 1 point.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not really sure, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You recognize the connection, but that's about it.
It looks shamanistic, ritualistic.
Yeah, it's definitely the component for witchcraft. I don't know if it gives off... Well, my detect magic didn't show anything. But I don't know if it shows magic when being used, or if... I don't know enough about it. They don't teach this in the schools anymore. That's how old this is.
I only know about it from the few years I spent with my tribe.
How old are you, Draig?
Late 20s at this
12.
point. I'm 3.
He's a minor. Get him out of here.
Don't you know that orcs mature at 1 month old? But no, I'm
Well, I ain't just doing a butterscotch. Sorry.
So it's been about 16 years since then, but...
And they use this kind of magic? Like this kind of components?
Bit more refined, but yes.
You hear a clunk in one of the little bedroom areas.
Mitch,
I hit
you
my head.
okay?
Yep. Forgot the fucking clearance on this desk in here.
I'll start help looking for more of these pouches.
At this point, I'll say your detect magic runs out, and Kun'Brin, because you've been ritually casting, your detect magic turns online.
I have the eyes of God now. I search the room.
All right. You begin to help Mitch search the room and everything. And as you guys begin to turn the room upside down, that is where we will call it for the night.
Oh.